All right, so most people, they are successful, they're comfortable, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But suddenly when you are brought low and you don't have much, or you're temporarily suffering from something, it seems embarrassing. It seems like, oh, Lord, how could you do this to me? Or even if you're reacting okay, there are times for which you need encouragement. And so I'm in that situation right now. And I want to encourage you because a lot of us don't understand context. And I'm not saying this to belittle anybody. I'm not saying this to, insult somebody, but there's always that encouragement that people need through this time, because it goes and it happens to all kinds of people, even in the Bible, from everybody, from the disciples to the Old Testament to Christ, and just stories of people. Even if you're a rich person, even if you had all the food and shelter, there are stories like feeding of the 5,000, right? People came, they listened to the Lord, and suddenly they were hungry temporarily. It doesn't even have to be embarrassing. It's just that you need something and you're desperate to fulfill that need, whether it's hunger, whether it's shelter, whether it's something, and you don't have it anywhere else except that you need to get it from somebody else. You need to get it through the grace of God, for which He uses somebody else to help you. And so I remember having this Bible study just years ago at a conference, and it made so much sense to me that sometime in the future, I'm going to be on the receiving end of giving. I've had to give a lot. I've had to serve a lot. I've had to do a lot of things to just kind of pump out. And in some selfish way, it's in some sense a sin of mine, for which I want to just give and do everything, and I don't want anything in return. But God's economy, the body of Christ, the way it works is that you have to feed and you have to receive, just like the arteries and the arteries and the veins, right? One side brings, like a highway, blood to some area, and then another one brings it back to you. And so if you only have it one way, it's not going to bode well for the body of Christ, or the body that we live in. And so God's designed it such that you have to receive at some point. You have to give, you also have to receive. And so I'm in a season for which I'm in need financially. I'm in need of prayer. I'm in need of just a community and other things. And so some things are being provided for locally here in Korea, and other things for which I'm leaning on you guys. And again, this is in part an ask for help again, but also just being reminded that as I'm working through what God has taught me in these last year or so, going through job loss, going through setbacks in business, going through a lot of costs that are just going out, going through legal fees for the wrongful termination lawsuit, going through so many issues, and even just being at a loss when I'm trying to start new ventures like a business, small business, and other things, and things being a learning experience. All of that is part of this journey that I'm on. But as for you guys that are listening, it's the same thing. Just like in the Bible, when people had to pay taxes, people had to get food, people had to go out, and even Jesus, when He commanded some disciples, there's like two stories. On one hand, He commanded them to go out and take nothing, no tunic, no money, no extra sandals, no nothing, and just go and allow the people to serve you, to give to you, and you receive and you walk in faith as you go out somewhere. So even as I was sent here, I feel like God had sent me in Korea with that sort of mentality. Why is it that I'm here with almost nothing? Why is it that I'm here getting by day to day? Why is it that I'm relying on other people? It's in some sense a little embarrassing, and just all these different thoughts are coming into my mind. But as I'm saying this, I want to encourage you. If you and when you go through that season, you don't want to be arrogant. You don't want to be prideful. You don't want to say, what, I don't need that. I don't want to receive it. It's like a vein or an artery. As the blood flows, you're not going to want to cut it off. You're just going to ruin the circulation, the economy of God. And so when you are in a need, a season, when you are in desperation in some sense, receive it. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't be embarrassed by it, because God, He wants to use the other person, the other people to give. And maybe that is an avenue for them to practice giving. Maybe it's an avenue for them to wrestle with whatever, character issue or other things that they want to do, and they want to showcase the love of Christ. So it'd be weird if you say, I don't want your love and grace, Lord, because effectively, when you are in need, whether it's material goods, whether it's spiritual, mental, other, relationship things where people want to give you time and other things, encouraging word, even things like this. If you're stopping somebody from doing that, you're effectively saying no to the Lord. And so this is where I'm learning a lot of things. God is revolving. He's teaching me things personally. He's growing me more. He's allowing me to, depend on him. And I know there's a season coming for me of abundance for which I can give to others. If God allows the business and other things to grow, if he allows a big settlement payout or whatever, if it goes the whole mile, whatever it is for this lawsuit thing, all these other things come to my mind, and I know that it's only temporary. I know that God has a big plan for me, but he also has a big plan for you. And so allow that circulation to happen. Don't be ashamed of it. And also, you can communicate it. I've been communicating it in some shameless way. I'm saying, hey, here's my link below, guys. We want to hit the goal. We want to hit the target. If you guys want, and if you're willing and able, and God is leading you to give, please help me out in this temporary season of need, because my team needs it, the legal stuff, all of these things, I'm in need. And so I've been saying that, as you guys know, but I wanted to, as I'm thinking through this, and as you guys are sitting there wondering, and as I live my life on camera for many of you guys, and you listen to my encouraging word and other things, my perspective on life, essentially, it's empowering and it's encouraging some of you as you go out to your local ministry or maybe online or other places. And you're going to be able to do things because you're seeing other people go ahead before you and do it. And again, I'm not saying I have better life experience, I'm better than anybody. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you're seeing it firsthand from other believers, and you don't have to be ashamed to ask for when you're in need, to go and do favors and receive favors, whatever that might be. God is working in all of it. So be encouraged, guys, because all of this is temporary. It doesn't define who you are. It doesn't make you more lowly of a person, but it's just the ebbs and flows of how life works. And so be encouraged during the season for many of you, as I am for myself. I get discouraged, but I remind myself of context and the Lord and what he's doing. And I just am lifted up in spirit. So again, as you guys know, I'm doing a 40-day inspiration series to really push to spread the word, to encourage many people in shorts and in long form and across platforms. If you guys want to support me, again, we are trying to reach the goal, the milestone. I've increased. We've hit the other previous milestone, but again, we still have a long way to go. I would really love it, guys, if you guys can partner with me and help me out. The link is down below in the Give, Send, Go, as well as alternative forms. But I would publicly love to see that goal on Give, Send, Go be met. All the information is down below. I would love it. Love it, guys. If you could help me out, please. More to come. Be encouraged. People around the world are going through similar things. So you can be rest assured God has not forgotten about you. He's working in you. He's working in me. And we're going forward together. Love you guys. Talk to you guys very soon.